Welcome, everyone. I wanted to take a little time this morning and do a little research on the FAA issue that happened with the NOTAM system a few days ago on the 11th, 5 days ago, and work the problem in SkyGlass using time travel mode. And I thought I would record it so that everybody could get the benefit of how to, when you see something in the news that happened, a while ago or some time ago, you can use time travel mode within SkyGlass to verify and sort of see precisely what was happening. So what I did to start with was I went to the FAA Twitter feed to kind of get a timeline of the events and to see when they supposedly shut down all the air travel of the United States and grounded everybody. And it looks like everything started to kick off, at least from their Twitter feed perspective, at 6:30 in the morning on the 11th. And of course, in Twitter, this is going to give me my local time. I'm East Coast time. So I did a quick time conversion just using a Google search on that and found East Coast time 6:30 a.m. is 11:30 a.m. Universal Time Code. Everything in SkyGlass is geared towards UTC time, so we just wanted to get a quick conversion of that. So now that we know our time, when things started, let's go look in SkyGlass and see what we can find out. All right, so jumping over to SkyGlass, most people are going to be in auto refresh military mode, and so to activate time travel mode, we want to click on this. Let me make this UI a little larger. There we go. All right, so to enter time travel mode, we want to click on the advanced button here in the center of the auxiliary button stack. The time travel icon that we want is this globe with clock, so we'll click on that. And you'll see we get a little warning saying, hey, we're going to need to burn the traffic and switch into a non-live mode. And we say, yep, we're going to proceed. So now we've automatically switched out of military mode. We're now in standard mode, and as you may remember, standard mode has a couple things that are different. You get the location and search radius box that pops up here, and we also get this filter panel, which filters between the classes of aircraft. We can turn on and off the normal aircraft, which is disabled at the moment, military aircraft with the shield, which is on, and the masked aircraft, this little spy guy in magenta. So before we actually look at the day in question, I wanted to dial in the couple days before, just so we can get a baseline for normal traffic patterns. So let's start on the 9th. I'm going to use the time travel mode date time picker to adjust the date to the time and date in question. So a couple days ahead is the 9th, and that was 11:30 is our universal time code. So I'll dial in that. And let's take a snapshot of that time and date. And again, we've got the normies off just so it's going to render really quickly. However, we do have the full counts of what was loaded up. Let me show you where that is. So up at the top right-hand corner, we've got the last load, meaning how many were in the return, 756. We've got 66 showing, meaning that are actually rendered on screen based on what we have filtered. And of that, our breakdown is military 8, masked 58, and this negative number, that means how many were swept or removed in the last load. And we've got actually an on-screen number count there in case we want to change our view. You can see if we zoom in and only have a few on screen, that number updates to what's actually visible on the monitor. All right, so let me back out so we can see all of the United States. Okay, so again, on the 9th, 2 days before our event timeline, we've got 754. So our sweeper is on, so it's going to automatically take away the right traffic. Let me turn off the pop-up help so it won't be so confusing. And let's go to the 10th. So we've stepped forward one more day. I'm going to load the snapshot. Now we've got 1,993, so almost 2,000 aircraft. So now we've got kind of a good baseline. We've got between 1,700 and 2,000 aircraft, sort of the normal traffic for that time of day. So now let's go to the day in question. Let's go to the 11th, 11:30 a.m. Universal Time Code. Load traffic. Amazing. Same load. Basically the same thing. However, we do have a significant uptick in the military. All right, so let's try that again. Step back. I'm going to clear the traffic, dial in the time and date. So we'll start on the 9th. Start at 11:30. Let's just get something new. Let's start on the 8th. Let's get a little bit more data. Okay, so early in the morning, on the 8th, 1,500 roughly, 2 military, mask 33. All right, so we've got 2 military, mask 33. All right, let's step forward one day, load traffic. Now we're just sort of really tuning into the military number. 67 showing, 1,700 total loaded, 7 military. All right, now let's go to the 10th. 4 military, 2,000 aircraft total. All right. And let's turn off the mask because that's not really giving us too much extra detail here. So now we're just focused on the military. Day before, 4 military traffic. Let's go to the 11th day in question. Boom. 21 total. And if I do remember, there was a Q4 in here. I'm not seeing it at the moment. Maybe it's hidden. E6, triple of K-35Rs. Got a K-35R here. So again, that's going to represent fighter support. Oh, that's a 4-ship. Wow. Let's take a closer look at that. Wow. 4-ship of K-35Rs up that morning. Interesting. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's go the next day when everything should have been cleared out and back to normal. We go from 21 back down to 7. Very interesting. Total load is the same. So we still have around, 1,800 to 2,000 traffic total, but the military is back to normal. Fascinating. Okay, so we'll end it there. Let me show you how to get back into normal mode. A couple different ways to do that. We can turn on the military mode, which is going to snap us back. We get a warning. I click on the big shield here on the main button stack. We get a notice saying, all right, we're exiting time travel mode back into standard mode, or standard time, live time mode, exit time travel mode. All right, we click on the shield again. Now we're back into military mode. We turn on auto refresh. Oops. All right, here we go. Got to give it some time to actually catch up. All right, so we're in standard military mode. Turn on auto refresh. Let those paint. Okay, well, I hope this was interesting for you. Fascinating. I guess in summary, we didn't see a significant downtick in aircraft load or volume of air travel that was up, but we did see significant military traffic that were increased. So kind of interesting reporting from the news. Everybody was saying everybody was grounded, but I just didn't see it that morning. And going back in time travel mode, we kind of proved that. So apart from a threefold increase in military traffic, 3 or 4, didn't really see the grounding that everybody was reporting. All right, hope that was useful for you. Hope you have a terrific day. Thanks so much for watching. Cheers.